Hello, hello. This will be my review for Black Desert Online in 2024 after coming back. I'm not a competitive PvP player by any means and mainly just enjoy Black Desert for the world and professions. Why did I take a break from BDO? Well, I managed to pen all my accessories and obtained a pen Blackstar main hand and Awakening and saw the Deboraka grind ahead of me and said, fuck that. Before I get into the problems of BDO, let's talk about the good things. The character creation. Asian devs are definitely leading in character design in gaming as a whole. From Black Desert, Once Human, Stellar Blade to the First Descendant, they're not afraid to give us the content we players deserve. Beautiful and sexy characters sell. Western devs took the if it ain't broke, break it approach when designing their characters. Like, what the fuck is this? Black Desert offers you a character creator to make the woman of your dreams or the woman of your nightmare. No expenses were spared and no budgets were cut. But wait a minute, Nem. Why do you play as a midget then? Something shy mains don't tell you. The smaller you are, the bigger every other female players are. Mommy. Jokes aside, life skillers like myself tend to pick Shy for her class bonuses, and she's brain dead easy to play for BBE. The combat. No other MMO can compete with Black Desert in this department. No shot am I going back to a tab target MMO after this game rotted my dopamine receptors with its combat system. If I need a sleep aid, I'm not taking NyQuil. I'm booting up World of Warcraft or RuneScape to knock myself the fuck out. Note that this is a joke. It's common for people to use NyQuil to induce sleep because of doxylamine, one of the active ingredients, but as a pharmacist, I need to inform you that it's not recommended to use it as a sleeping aid. Doxylamine alone is sold as a sleeping aid, however, other active ingredients in NyQuil like acetaminophen and dextromethorphan can cause liver damage when taken in excess. Pressing 1, 2, 3 in a set rotation because it's optimal is boring. The feeling of class expression in Black Desert is unmatched. You actually feel attached to the class you play because every class feels unique in their aesthetic and how they express their skills. Too bad there's limited systems in the game for you to actually use it in, apart from grinding. Land of the Morning Light and Endgame Grind Zone certainly has added more avenues for you to enjoy the combat, and it seems like PA is leaning more into making Black Desert a PvE-centric experience. Not that they have added revolutionary things for PvE that bring players in, but more so because of the changes they made to PvP that are making the players quit. I'm not too knowledgeable about PvP, but it's safe to say that it's not in a good state right now. From what I hear, most of the major PvP guilds have stopped participating in uncapped and capped PvP or straight up disbanded. So if you want a PvP game, now is not the time to start BDO. PvP players are on that hopium that one day PA will listen to their feedback. So how's the life skilling aspect in Black Desert? If you're focused on progression and making money, don't bother. Making money by grinding has far surpassed the money you make with life skills. They just keep increasing the ceiling for grinding while life skilling has remained the same for years. But I don't really care about keeping up with other players. I'm just here gathering meat and cooking food, gathering herbs and materials to level up my alchemy and lose money in the process, and I'm having fun. It's a whole different game that offers a different kind of fun and a nice change of pace from grinding. It also helps me stay awake while I catch up with my lectures and studies as I passively make money and progress with low effort. Just relaxing and enjoying the open world at my own pace is one of the reasons why I keep coming back to BDO. BDO has had a reputation of pay to win for the longest time, but to be honest, monetization is the least of its worries. It's so easy to gear up and reach 700 year score now that it's not the main issue. Endgame grind zones are very accessible, even more so with the introduction of a free pen Blackstar and Karazad accessories. The reason why I came back was because of Karazad accessories. Sure, they're increasing the ceiling, but it's never been this easy to gear up. The problem is, gear up for what? Players are leaving in droves because there's no reason for people to gear up. Running in circles to run a different circle isn't appealing enough for most people. Don't get me wrong, the Cronstone system is still obnoxious, but the game just feels dry and pointless to many people. Regardless, the introduction of Karazad definitely got me motivated enough to play the game again. But for how long? I understand that MMO players are starved for a game where they can sink their time into and call home. But after all other games I play, I always come back to BDO. I tried Snorin Liberty and immediately dropped it after getting a feel for the combat. Good thing I didn't stay too long after hearing the game has a major focus on multiplayer cooperation. That's not necessarily a bad thing, and Black Desert is slowly adding more cooperative content, but having the option to play and progress alone is why I always come back to Black Desert Online. You can just play while listening to my lectures in the background and relax. Black Desert is an MMO for people who want to be alone with other people. I just wish PA listened and implemented feedback and changes faster before the game started bleeding players. If you haven't played BDO, I highly recommend trying it out. The new player progression and exploration is better than ever.